The organizations of interest I am going to examine are websites that connect service providers and people willing to pay for services. The connections between providers and people willing to pay for services are done through various websites over the internet, but these websites are often very time consuming and it makes it difficult for users to find a satisfactory connection. So the level of maximum satisfaction is still unmet, and I believe that the solution to satisfy this market demand is a new, efficient website that will easily connect users and providers. A 2.0, if you will, of a combination of these service websites. The reason I'm interested in .coms is due to the success that they've had over the past decade. Website ideas are attractive solutions to problems due to the initial investment required being extremely low, as well as the cost of failure. Sky is the limit and failure is not a long way down. The amount of potential success far outweighs the sunk cost of failure. Companies that are set up in this way allow leaders to take enormous risks that might bring down the company, but success can be extremely lucrative. The vision and strategy of websites has changed drastically over the years. Initially, a lot of websites required a lot of mouse clicks to find what you were looking for, but in the process of the evolution, simplicity became the sole focus of these sites. The number of clicks required on basic sites like Google or Yahoo to find what you're looking for is not that high, but in service websites, the number of mouse clicks required to find what you're looking for remains high. Like most businesses, the goal of websites is to generate revenue and increase their value. The valuation of websites is done in one of four ways, either by taking a look at the potential earnings of the site, by the revenue generated by the ads, or by transaction fees, or simply by the number of page views the website generates. Generally, the more traffic a specific website generates, the more valuable it is. IBISWorld defines this industry as the e-commerce and online auctions industry. This includes the activities of retail businesses selling solely online, also known as pure plays. The concentration in this industry is low, with the major players Amazon.com, eBay, and Dell accounting for 23% of the market share. Amazon leads the way in market share with 10.9% last year. Despite the recession, online retailers are on cloud nine. Over the past 5 years, there's been a 14.6 annualized growth, and pure plays, which are businesses that sell solely online, generated revenues of $97 billion. Revenues in the industry increased by 4.3% last year, and GDP contributions amounted to $16.3 billion. There are three major attributes to a successful website. Number one is the ease of use, which is a reduction of mouse clicks to find the required information. Number two, readability, easy formatting that is easy to read and easy for the customer to browse. And finally, no unnecessary distractions, no pop-ups. The niche solution is to create a website that will integrate the information and products people are seeking for on Google, Craigslist, and eBay and simplify it. The vision of the site is simplicity in finding information, and generally you should be able to find what you're looking for in only 4 clicks of the mouse. The search results will be offered in a nice formatting of information that is easy to read and not jumbled. The name of the site is eService.com, and it's for users who are looking for discounted deals on goods and services. The primary focus is services, and the system will efficiently match the provider of the service as well as the seeker for the service. Once an efficient match has been found, the user and provider will be allowed to rate each other. So each profile develops a rating, and for future searches, other users and providers can see what the rating of the person is that they are working with. Craigslist currently does not have a user rating system, and that's why when you buy a service on Craigslist, you are not sure of the reliability of the service, and the quality of the service as well as safety can be an issue. The eService.com user rating system will look to overcome these issues. Payment for a service can be done through PayPal, which is a secure payment system, or the user and the service provider can make other arrangements as they deem fit based on the service and the rating of the service provider. This is really the perfect time to introduce an all-encompassing website like this. On the web, industry revenues have continued to grow despite the recession, and the number of companies and websites have increased at an average rate of 8.6 per year, while the number of industry establishments have grown at an average rate of 7.4 per year. These high rates represent a very massive growth in the industry. The cost structure of a typical website is important to look at. The IBIS World Report puts purchases at 60% of the cost, with wages being 9% and profits at 5%. eService will primarily be selling services and will have no inventory, so the major cost, which is purchases, will be non-existent with eService.com. Thus, the initial investment required to make this website is pretty much in the wages and the design of the site, as well as advertising and promotion. So in that sense, eService has a major advantage over other sites in the e-commerce and online auction industry, in the sense that there is absolutely no inventory. The biggest market segment of the e-commerce and online auction industry are the household consumers and individuals. They constitute 79.3% of the market, and this is perfect for eService.com because this is exactly who the site is designed for. It's designed for the household consumers and individuals who require services. The IBIS World Report also shows that the geographic spread of the establishments are primarily in the west of the United States. Initially, eService will be marketed to the Southern California region and then expanded from there. We don't want the site to get too big too fast, because that is often the reason many businesses fail. So initially the target will be on local services in the Southern California region, and then we will slowly expand to Northern California and into other major regions. Initially, service providers will be able to post their services for free on eService.com. Craigslist, for example, charges anywhere from $25 to $75 for certain job ads. Google charges from anywhere from 5 cents to 50 cents per click on an ad. So a free service will initially attract the service providers. As the popularity of the site grows, a small nominal fee can be charged, but initially the valuation of the site will be done by a number of page hits, so it's important to keep the site free in order to promote it initially. Promotion of the site will initially be done through free avenues such as YouTube or Google postings, as well as word of mouth, Facebook. In conclusion, searching takes time, and it's frustrating to find that exact match. Users want a site that is easy to browse, easy to traverse, and provides that efficient matching system with that perfect match. eService will provide exactly that. It will fulfill that market need that is unmet with all the current service websites.